Hello everybody, it is JJ the Jetplane 27 making a guide for Eva, the Scavenging Inventor. She is a ranged DPS which can cause havoc for the enemy team if left to her devices. Eva's first ability is Boomstick. Boomstick fires 4 bullets in a cone, each dealing 4 damage for a maximum of 16 damage. This ability also comes with a reload feature, in which you will only have 3 bullets, after which you fire all of them and you will have a rather lengthy reload period. One thing you should know about Eva as well is with the reload feature, you will not be able to take the orb in the sensor with auto attacks alone, as if you were to fire all 3 shots, you will leave it with 2 health as you reload, making it an easy pickup for the enemy team. Eva's next ability, Rocket X67, is a skill shot that deals 24 damage on impact and 12 AoE damage. Speaking of which, Eva's movement ability is Jetpack. Jetpack allows you to click on a location, fly to it, and become invulnerable while raining oil down upon your enemies, which is a 30% movement speed slow for 4 seconds. One combo that can be done with Eva is using Rocket, which ignites enemies affected by oil, and Jetpack, which inflicts enemies with oil. You can fly over people and then fire back at them, and it will ignite the oil, leaving a 21 damage tick, which, if you've impacted them with a rocket, deals a ton of damage. Eva's next ability is Zap. Zap removes all negative effects and can shield a target ally or yourself for up to 28 damage while also increasing movement speed by 50%. See, I move a lot quicker with the shield on, and it lasts for quite a while with 2.5 second duration. Eva's next ability, Taser, fires a shot that will interrupt the next enemy cast and inflicts stun when an enemy is interrupted. Now to go over Eva's X abilities, the first of which is Flamethrower. Flamethrower deals 5 damage per tick for 2.5 seconds, for a total of 50 damage, and will also ignite enemies affected by oil. Eva's next X ability is her E, Concussion Shot. Concussion Shot deals 10 damage and inflicts Incapacitate for up to 3 seconds, but damage will break this effect. Going on to Eva's R and her ultimate, her R is Tractor Beam. Tractor Beam drags enemies towards you while rendering you immune to melee and projectile attacks from that direction. As you can see, you can pull from a relatively long range away, but again, you can also block projectiles with it. One thing you should know about this ability as well is that you cannot move while in this ability, meaning you are locked in that position and will be unable to get away if they so happen to walk behind you. Eva's next ability, her R, is Tractor Beam. Tractor Beam will leave you immobile while dragging enemies towards your position, rendering you immune to melee and projectile attacks from that direction. Now, on to Eva's last ability, her ultimate Machine Gun. Machine Gun fires 20 bullets, each dealing 7 damage for a total of 140 damage. One thing you should know about this ability is that once you hit one target, the damage gets reduced for further targets that bullet hits, as you will see here in a moment. 7, 4, 2, and I'm sure if there is more, that 2 would get reduced to 1. So just know if you're firing through people that the damage will be reduced. Now I will be going over 2 Battlerite builds, the first of which is the Rocket build, shown here. The first pickup on the Rocket build is U-Turn. U-Turn allows you to reactivate Fly after you've used it in order to fly back to your initial casting location. The second pickup, Stockpile, allows for you to get an extra charge of your rocket. Now for round 3, where there is 2 possible pickups, but however I will go over my preferred. Normally speaking, I go heavy rocket, as it allows for you to apply a slow on a target, meaning easy follow-up shots. The other possible pickup is Delight. However, due to the difficulty of landing successful taser interrupts, I would not always pick it up, but it can work in certain situations. For round 4, there's 2 possible pickups. Gunge allows for oil to reduce sight range by 75%. When paired with U-turn and being able to fly over people and reapply oil on a second go-around, it is really good as it can make oil last for up to 7.5 seconds roughly, meaning the enemy sight range is now reduced for 7.5 seconds. However, if you do need more defense, you can always pick up Aegis, as Aegis allows for you to take less damage when below a certain percent of health, allowing for you to turtle at lower health. For round 5, I prefer getting stability, as the 30 health shield is really nice, as machine gun, as you can see, leaves you immobile. You cannot move at all while casting this ability, leaving you an open target for the enemy to shoot at. This allows for you to become slightly beefier and giving the enemy a harder time as you cast the ability. Now for the shotgun build. The shotgun build starts the same with getting U-turn, as the movement provided by U-turn is just too good to pass up. For round 2, however, there's 2 things you could do. You could get rocket boosters, which increases your movement speed after casting for 2 seconds, and because of the recast, you can also move quicker on this side as well. The other pickup would be durable shield, as with a shotgun you're going to be going in a bit more than you normally would, and this allows for you to be a bit more beefy as you go through. For round 3, hyperspeed would be the pickup. Hyperspeed allows for Zap to increase your attack speed with Boomstick by 25%. This is the normal attack speed. This is the attack speed with Zap. As you can see, it is a rather noticeable increase. For round 4, the next pickup should be Extra Shell. Extra Shell allows for you to, as you can see, have an extra bullet in your gun. When used with hyperspeed, this allows for you to empty a gun really quickly and deal a ton of damage in the meantime. For round 5, it is the same as the rocket build. Stability is the pickup, as the shield is just too good to pass up on. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it. This was the Eva guide. I'll be posting gameplay of her in the near future, so I'll be sure to link that at the end of this video if I ever do get around to making that. But anyway, if you like the guide or anything like that, feel free to comment, like, do whatever the hell you really feel like doing, and I'll be sure to take a look and take whatever criticism may come. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this guide helps. See you later and bye.